How's it going, everybody? Happy holidays, and if you're watching this on the day I upload it / record it, Merry Christmas. Spencer here to do, I'll assume quick, hopefully, knowing my luck. I don't know, you let me know. But I wanted to do something I've been meaning to for almost like 2 months now. I've had this sealed copy of Persona 5 Royal sent to me by a good friend of the show, Chris of the Krillcast. Definitely check them out. And I've been needing to do this on video form just because I was like, well, also, if you remember from my original P5R unboxing in October, I was like, okay, let's just get the normal copy. The steelbook was kind of hard to find. I knew it was going to be a lower print run, but it's the same steelbook, but just in a different sleeve, and obviously the disc is different on the inside. And then I had an opportunity to buy it for MSRP. Once again, thank you to Chris for selling it to me for $60. And shipping it super protected, like overly protected. Was really nice. So I thought, let's kind of make a video opening this up finally, and then just kind of talking, because I've been so busy and crazy with everything, as you've probably noticed by the podcast being slower, lack of like dedicated videos being slower and everything else like that. But yeah, 2022, it's been really weird, but I'm sure I'm not the only one like that. So we're gonna finally crack open the seal on all this beautiful bubble wrap and complete our Atlas steelbook collection once again, because to my knowledge, and I would love for anyone else out there to correct me or join the club with me, I am the only one I know who has every Atlas developed steelbook in their own personal collection. Like, so outside of the recent P5R, there is, let's see if I can do this by memory, Japan, Persona 5, Persona 3 and 5 Dancing, Persona 5 Royal, Persona 5 Scramble, and then in America we have Persona 5 Royal, Strikers on Switch, Strikers on PS4. Oh, I know I'm gonna forget one. Oh, Catherine in Japan, not the metal case for us. All the different ones for P5R. So we have Switch, PS5, Xbox, and I know I'm forgetting another one. Oh, SMT for Japan, SMT5, SMT5 for America, and Europe as well. And I think the 15th is Nocturne. See if I missed anything. No, that seems to be it. Hypothetically. I'm sure I forgot. Oh, and Soul Hackers 2. Almost forgot about Soul Hackers 2. So yes, here's our final one. Still sealed. I'll honestly probably leave it like this, sealed, just because I'm one of those weirdos that, like, when I already have an open version of a game, I'm normally not someone who owns 2 copies of the game, but when I literally know the only difference in here is going to be a Xbox disc, which I already have here. So we've got the red and green all together here perfectly. But yeah, besides that, I mean, the disc is not anything that crazy. And I know there's no manual. I've seen unboxings of the steelbook and stuff before, but it's nice to add to my collection. I'm sure I'll cut in like me filling in the sleeve, the hole in my Atlas steelbook shelf. But just in case, somebody out there who is wondering what the heck the steelbook looks like, as a reminder, it is the style of the Japanese P5R steelbook, but tiny little different design changes on the back. I'll link in the description below my original video, because it's really long, but it also goes over like comparison and stuff with the other P5R steelbooks as well, and shows off a bunch of other stuff. But yeah, dark little cityscape view there. But yeah, once again, just want to say thank you, Chris, for sending that to me. I mean, obviously I bought it from him, but it is going, and I'm pretty sure actually it still is like the most expensive one. I know PS5 didn't get as large of a print run. The Switch Steelbook you can still pretty much find everywhere for MSRP or lower. It was really funny too, especially because like after P5R came out, pretty much all of Black Friday, and even now, I think you can buy P5R on Switch, PS5, and Xbox for like $30. So it got really, really cheap. PS5 even got down to like $25 at like Best Buy for Black Friday. So that's been absolutely crazy. But just want to say thank you guys again so much, not only for watching this, but if you found the podcast this year or have been listening for like the last 10 years, I had so many other grandiose plans I wanted to do this year. I definitely, if I'm being transparent, feel pretty disappointed by some of the things I didn't get to do this year. If you guys know me, it's never about a numbers growth thing, so it's not even like, oh, I didn't get X amount of subscribers or views or whatever. It is really like, no, I have these projects that are just like stuck in my brain and I really want to put them out there, but I've had to prioritize things like working, looking for more work, looking for ways to like not worry about money as much. But think one of my biggest resolutions for the new year is definitely going to be focusing on putting all of my creative energy I want into the podcast, but also trying to find a way that I can also make that more profitable outside of just the normal ways of just YouTube AdSense and patreon.com/SMTN. So stuff like that. Thinking of other ways that I can try and make that more of a thing. Because obviously if I could do this full time, it'd be awesome, but I'm very realistic. I'm not leaving my day job anytime soon, but yeah, I have a lot of plans, big things I want to do, a lot of things I want to like, I think like, because in my brain I have a lot of things like I want to review, but I know the review game is definitely not always the most interesting thing unless it's like the current thing. Like the only thing I know I'm coming up next with is like I'm working on P3P and P4G on PlayStation next month, and that'll be pretty easy, honestly, like just because I burned through P4G a bunch. P3P is not really that hard to go through, so I'm excited to cover those, talk about the different ports and stuff like that. Those will be fun, just because there's a lot of different ways to cover that. But really kind of get more into things I really like and usually get a lot of interesting traction from you guys and discussions. Like I really was happy we were able to get the Bandai interview up with the SMT, TCG, stuff like that was really cool. More interviews. You'll see a lot of interviews actually for episode 300 coming up for the podcast. Fingers crossed, as long as nothing goes wrong. I want to do like more travel stuff, like go out to places and like do stuff like in person is really fun. So once again, like little shout out if you're in Mesa, Phoenix, Arizona, in that area at all, definitely consider checking out TaoCon. I'm going to be there all weekend, talking about SMT, Persona, Digimon, Final Fantasy, interviewing as many people as humanly possible, all the stuff like that. But yeah, just going to try and focus on finding a better work-life balance, not with videos, but trying to find a way to kind of make the effort I'm putting into the videos be more beneficial into me having to worry less about like paying for bills and other things like that in a healthy way. That's not just, oh, I'm working so much there's no more videos, or I'm doing so many more videos that I'm not having any like personal time to like live my own life or do other things like that, if you want to call what I have a life. Let's be real. But yeah, thank you guys again so much. If you've made it this far, you're a true fan or whatever, or friend. Like, let's be real. I don't really treat people like fans. That's weird. Thank you all again so much just for everything. If you've ever had to wait on me or do anything recently, I know it's been super weird. Obviously not in terms of like messages wise and stuff, but I feel like I've just been, this year's just been like flood after flood after flood of like things I have to take care of that I was not either ready for or just not wanting to have to deal with. But obviously beggars can't be choosers. But thank you all so much. Hopefully you enjoy your holidays, no matter what you're celebrating, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, non-dominational holiday, whatever. enjoy it. Let me know what you're doing this holiday season or New Year's in the comments below. What are you playing? What gifts did you get? What gifts did you want to get? What gifts did you give? I usually actually get more excited about the gifts I give. I haven't opened any of my gifts yet, so if I get anything like too crazy, I'll be sure to let you guys know. But thank you all again for watching so much. I really appreciate it. I will see you next year. There will probably be like one more podcast if I'm lucky before the end of the year, but fingers crossed, we'll wait and see. But either way, I'll see you all later. Bye, everybody.